Hey guys, what's going on? So today we are looking at the first PvP LFG solution that I've seen, which is a web-based app. And just for a disclaimer, I was brought on as an advisor, not a monetary sort of exchange, but to help out from day zero of this project, to sort of provide my input on what a program like this needs. And I think the team that have built this, it's completely free, by the way. Have done an insane job to put this together, and they did it in a month as well. So props to them. And today we're just going to be quickly going through some of the features and an ask as well. So it's a pretty basic like function, right? Like it doesn't really need to be super crazy for this to work. It's got you put your faction in, you put your region in, you put the role that you're after, and you put the classes that you're interested in. At a certain stage, you can put the arena rating here too. But I think considering there's only about 20 people on the site at the moment, it's probably not going to be too useful. But I've actually already done this because I was looking to play twos. And like about 10 minutes ago when I was testing out all these features, you find a healer. This is one. I click it. I'm like, cool, healer. Let's see. You give it a few seconds, and it pops up with like their profile, so I can see when he plays and when he stops playing. I can see his class, his rating in threes and twos, all this kind of good stuff, and his stats and health as well. This is pretty good, mainly just to suss out if someone's geared or not, and whether they've got the right stats, and if they're a PvE or a PvPer. The other thing is, I've sent this guy a friend request, but you can have a pretty big friends list of people that you're used to playing with, and you can also create groups. So if you check out the site, I've made a group. Might be posting stuff there. It's a public one. Two, I think the interesting one is you can also leave reviews for people. So if I play with this guy and I'm not saying I necessarily will play with this guy if he never responds, but if I play with this guy and it doesn't go well for some reason, I'm not saying he's toxic or anything. I'm saying hypothetically, it doesn't go well. I can add a review and start to say, hey, look, actually, you know, there's some key issues with this guy. He's like toxic. He's not fun to play with. All this kind of stuff, right? His in-game skill. He's bad at the game and is mean, right? I think the big reason why this is important here is that uh, in LFG at the moment, there is no accountability, right? Like I can be toxic to 100 players, and while those 100 players will probably avoid me again, there's no way that when you're scrolling through there, you know who's toxic and who isn't. Generally, it's something that happens word of mouth, and when you're starting the game, you don't really know, the people at your rating. I think generally, as you continue to play at higher and higher ratings, you'll generally know who plays around that rating and who to avoid, who to play with. But at the lower ratings, this is a really, really good solution to just have that there and have it simple. I think the biggest thing I'm really keen for is just, I really like the messaging function. I think it's really, really clean. It's an easy way. It's not like I can put this message in. I can say, hey, do you want to play sometime? And it's just straightforward, right? That's the message I sent to him before. I can click it. I can write more messages. Very, very easy way to reach out to people and, get some traction on that front. So the other thing I wanted to note is that, you know, I can go and discover other players as well. I can see what other warriors are doing, what other DKs are doing. You can find DPS and you can pretty much put together a team really quickly. And the biggest thing is you don't have to be online, right? I don't have to be in LFG looking for stuff. I honestly think if I was doing the LFG challenge and this was a popular thing, it would be about 30 times easier because I still want to do the LFG challenge, but I literally sit in LFG for like 3 hours and I get maybe one or two people bite. I just don't have the time to just sit there and wait, So, huge reason to get back into the game. I think it also looks good as well. Like, generally, I like things that look nice, and this one looks nice. And I guess I wanted to get to the point of this video, the big point. At the moment, I think there's only like 20, probably 30 people on the site right now, 30 accounts. I know that the community that we have is pretty strong. A lot of interested people who are still really focused on the game. it would be awesome if all of you guys can go and just make an account on this, right? Like with these LFG solutions, they require scale, right? Once it hits 300, 400, 500 people, it becomes way more efficient. It becomes way more functional for anyone using it. But when it's at 20 or 30, there's not much incentive to join. So that's sort of why I'm trying to endorse this as much as possible. One of the ways I want to, you know, hopefully get you onto the site is that I'll be, doing some threes this weekend and, over the next couple of days too. And I'm going to be using this function. Um, I'm gonna, if you put sign up, Horde North America, that's unfortunately the only thing. And you can't also be a warrior because I have a shaman as well. So I can play my shaman, or I can play my warrior. My shaman's like not very good though. But if you're interested in playing some threes with me, um, I will be queuing with people on this using this solution on stream. Pretty much anyone out there. Just go and make an account. Say your role in the comments of this video and your account name. And pretty much going to pick a couple of people that sign up, and we'll play. We'll try and tee up some threes, some twos. We'll try and get you some new rating goals as well. So that's sort of how I'm putting some of my time investment into this. Is that I'm willing to literally play with you, and help you out as much as I can. We can jump on Discord. It's pretty much free coaching for you, and hopefully free rating as well. So willing to put that on there, and put my name to that if you guys can sign up. And even if that's not something that interests you, the threes, maybe you're an EU, whatever it is, just sign up and let me know. Like I'm happy to push this as much as I can, because fundamentally, I think a huge reason why people aren't playing right now is this LFG issue. These guys have made a solution, and they just need to get it to a certain scale, and it'll take off. All the infrastructure's there; it's all ready to go. We just need the community to get around it. We need people to start, getting involved, making accounts, messaging people, using it as a solution as soon as possible, because that's how you get more and more people. And if you know people that would be interested in this, share it with your friends as well. The same offer applies to anyone. Just chuck them in the comments, or you can chuck it to me in Discord as well. If you're in the Warrior Discord, which is in the description, I'll put a link to how to sign up to this. I'll put the link of the WoW Finder. Sign up, make an account. It's still in beta phase, so if there's any issues, flick a message over to, I think, some of the guys working on it, and I'm sure they'll fix it really quickly. But yeah, check it out, guys. I really want you to. And huge thank you to everyone who's still watching these videos, because, I've been busy, but, I'm kind of getting back into the game again. We posted a whole bunch of videos last week. Again, this week was a killer week. So, yeah, we're just getting back onto it over the weekend. But I'm really interested to see what this looks like in like a month and a half. Like that's what I'm going to do in 2 months. I'm going to kind of do the same thing. We're going to re-review whether this solution was effective, and if this solution was effective, we're going to talk about why it worked and why it didn't. What it did that Blizzard probably could have done in like 10 minutes if they wanted to. And then if it didn't, we're going to talk more about, well, maybe this is more of an endemic thing across the entire player base. It's just people not being interested in playing. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Take it easy. I'll put a link to this below, and peace out.